There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
Hi.
What's happening?
Long time no see.
Yeah, it feels like it's been about a week.
About a week or so. Got a nice little haircut there.
I did.
Then got trimmed up.
The curls are gone, and we're back to the highball fade.
Highball fade. Well, if you didn't know, it's Black and White Sports, and we are back. We're doing a quick insert on, well, not insert, excerpt, or whatever you want to call it, episodes or our pick'ems that we do, that we've been doing on YouTube.
Yep. And first off, I just want to welcome our first show guest ever, I think, Miss Jasmine Stephens.
Oh, wow.
She wanted to be on the show, so she's going to tell you hi, everybody.
Hello.
Wow, that was loud.
Yeah, you don't yell at it. Don't yell at it. Just say hi. You know.
Hi.
There you go. There you go. Tell Uncle Sean and Grandpa's watching.
What up?
Hey.
All right. Is that all? Oh, who's gonna win Saturday?
Notre Dame, because they're better than a lot of teams this year.
And then since Philly's on a bye this week, we get to play the following Sunday night against those who?
I don't know. Are you talking to Jasmine?
Isn't it the Cowboys?
Yep, that's
The
the
Cowboys.
We play the Cowboys next Sunday night.
Cowboys are horrible,
There
just
you
an
go.
FYI.
All right, tell
Hey,
everybody
Sean.
bye.
Adios, guys. Bye-bye. See you next week, probably.
And that was the kid-friendly section of our column this week.
So, what we've done a couple weeks now, 9 weeks, 10 weeks for
9. Well,
9
8.
weeks. 8,
Yep, this is
8,
9.
9.
This
Yes.
is 9.
Yeah. Yes, 9.
Midterms.
So we've done 9 weeks of pick'ems.
Yep. 8.
And yes, and 8 weeks. So we've done 8 weeks of pick'ems on our YouTube channel. And all it does is we pick a couple games from college and we pick a couple games from the pros, and we give our picks. I have no idea what the standings are.
None whatsoever.
I'm pretty sure I'm winning though.
Oh, we'll go with it, David. We'll go with it. You know, you're still making everybody wait for your bet.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Have you given me the words? We're not doing it tonight, so
Man.
I want to wear a Notre Dame shirt when I do it.
Oh, it would be much better right now with a Michigan sweatshirt on,
that's
singing it.
not going to happen. So, actually, this is our first live
Yes.
for the previews, and which is going to start happening when we do our Wednesday show at the tavern.
Yep.
Our live podcast show and Facebook live show.
Yep.
We go to Wednesday at the tavern, downtown Indianapolis, 802 Southwest Street.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Indianapolis.
Yep. So that is an hour and a half show.
Yep.
We'll do our pick'em. We'll introduce our pick'ems in there too, and then we'll just talk about
Yep.
sports. Interact with you guys on Facebook Live. Eventually, we're going to integrate Twitter into that too.
Yep.
So we'll hit you on all different type of stuff.
All kinds of stuff.
So let's get right into it. College. We're going up first with the college. This is the first week that we've had all of our games between all ranked teams.
Yep. First time this year.
Yeah. And all of these games are
Hi, Tammy.
pretty important
What up, Chris?
and pretty significant within the conferences and the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. Man, I cannot wait for that one. But
Man,
we're gonna
that's
say,
a good one.
yeah, buddy. We're gonna
This is a
save
good
one
one.
for last.
So there's one game that I really wanted to make the game of the week,
sure you
but
did.
it can't be with what we got going on already. It's like a playoff game already. So here we go. Let's start with we'll start with Georgia, number 6 Georgia, going to number 11 Kentucky.
Man, where'd Kentucky come from, dude? Seriously,
Out of nowhere.
man, they've been putting it in this year.
I've never thought Kentucky played football. but they're playing good. They have a quarterback that complements their ridiculously great running back.
Yes.
What's his name? Snell.
Snell.
Yeah,
something like that.
Whatever. His interviews are great. his interviews. I've never seen somebody so happy.
They're definitely better than us trying to remember his name.
Yeah, I mean, his interviews are amazing. He's like, "This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me." Every time.
Hey, every time he gets a little better too.
But that's the enthusiasm that you get out of college football.
Yeah, and that's what everybody needs to strive to, is to still have that enthusiasm when they play. You know, even in the pros, but man, college.
Well,
college is.
Well, this is a big game for Georgia because they've stumbled.
Mm-hmm.
And they still have that outside shot to get back in because they still have to play Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
So they still got an outside shot to get back in.
Yep.
And they can kind of place themselves into the SEC championship game. So this is a big game, almost a must win for them if they want to keep in contention.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Kentucky trying to build a program, apparently,
Yeah.
this is a kind of a statement game for what they want to do.
Right.
I mean, this can move them up quite a bit if they can knock off Georgia.
Right. Yeah. Georgia's always been that team that, man, they'll be strong for 3-4 weeks, and then every year against one opponent in their conference, boom. You know, and it just sets them back. Now, was last year they played in the title game against Clemson?
No, they played Alabama in the title game.
Okay. Yeah. Which
It was when they were winning, and then they switched quarterbacks.
Duh. I don't know.
I'm going Georgia. I like Kentucky, but I'm going. It's at Kentucky, but I mean, this is still big boy football. This is the part of the Kentucky schedule that I was waiting for them to get to. So now you're starting to play the big boys in the SEC. So I'm going big boys.
Well, here's the thing. Kentucky's going to be wild. Like it's the
Wildcats.
Well, no, I'm saying that place is going to be so rocking, like it's a basketball environment on the football field, that home stadium may play a big part in Georgia's inability to make play calling on the field. You like that?
Yeah,
good. That was good. But I agree with you. I still think Georgia's going to pull this off. I think they're going to go into Alabama, in a couple weeks, and we'll see what happens there for the SEC title game, or who goes to the SEC title game. But yeah, Georgia's definitely got this one. I'd say it's going to be a close one. I think it's Georgia by 4.
Okay, I think it'll be close. I don't think it'll be a blowout either.
No,
because I think that home atmosphere is going to have something to say about it.
Right.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Hayes? We don't have a whole lot to say about OSU. Your fans. We're not going to get a whole lot of love here. My guy Jesus, what's going on?
Boiler up.
Oh, Amanda was having it. Mandy, hi, Mandy.
Oh, look who finally came to say hi.
Yep, Chris is saying his top 4 is Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, and Michigan.
Here, hold on. Yes, Mandy, that stuff is nasty as hell on his sweatshirt. But okay,
at the end of this weekend, this team is going to be in the Final Four.
Yeah, but right behind the team that they couldn't beat.
That's fine.
Okay.
Whatever.
Anyway, so on Chris's top 4, I'll agree with Alabama for sure. Here's my question on Clemson. Clemson plays in the ACC, and the ACC is not doing anything. They're undefeated. I totally understand that. They've been there the past few years. I get that too. I'm not saying they shouldn't be in the top 4. I'm just saying number 2, and they are there, I think, in the actual playoff rankings right now, second, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with that just because I think even Notre Dame, Michigan, and LSU's
resume.
The resume this year is way better looking on paper and what we've seen, on the field this year than Clemson's is. I just don't think Clemson should be 1 or 2. Obviously, they're not going to be 1, but I don't think they should be in the top 2. Top 4, yeah. Second,
yeah, I don't have a Clemson. Right, I don't have a problem with Clemson being number 2 right now. I mean, for the simple fact that they've been there, they continue to be there. Right now, at the first week of the college playoff poll, I wouldn't bother it. Once you get further on into the poll, when your strength of schedule really starts to take place, then I think you'll start to see Clemson drop into that 3rd and 4th spot just because of their strength of schedule.
Right. And Chris said, but Bama will beat LSU.
Yeah,
I don't know about that, man.
We'll get there.
I don't know about that, man.
Next up, so we both going with Georgia.
Yep,
Georgia.
So
we both going Georgia.
Not a blowout. It's going to be a close game.
So,
and I'm sorry, we forgot to mention about the Boston Red Sox winning the World Series. Congratulations. Now we're over. Next.
Yeah, I picked that. Like at the beginning. But
sorry,
okay.
I'm getting sick and tired of Boston teams, man. You got the Patriots, the Celtics, the Red Sox, the Bruins, like we were saying. What was the last week we were talking about?
Beat
this?
them. That's all I can tell you is beat them. So next up, we got number 12 West Virginia going to.
We did.
We got number 12 West Virginia going to 15 Texas.
I think Texas is still underrated.
I think Texas is right where I expect them to be, kind of. With what we thought Texas would be at the beginning of the year.
They are who we thought they were.
And what we've seen Texas evolve into.
Right.
Eventually, because they really haven't gotten, other than Oklahoma, they haven't really played the tough part of the Big 12 either. So now you're getting ready.
What's the tough part of the Big 12?
Well,
Oklahoma, Texas?
Oklahoma, Texas, TCU. You got them.
Depending on the day.
Obviously, Oklahoma State.
Okay.
That's the greatest mullet of all the 21st century. I'm 40. I'm a man. But I like where Texas is going. I like the steps that they're making. But you still have the quarterback over West Virginia. I had his name right when I wanted to talk about him, but now he's gone. Because I know he was like, at the beginning of the season, he was a top contender for the Heisman.
Oh, not Haskins.
The other guy starts with a W, but I don't know. I had it right when I wanted to say it, and then it went away.
Help us out, folks.
But I'm expecting West Virginia to bounce back, and this might be their bounce back game. This can also push them back up to maybe being in that funny way that the Big 12 has it, where the top 2 teams play instead of having a true.
No, they do have. I think this year. No, last year they started one, right?
But it's still just the top 2 teams.
No,
they haven't broke it down.
You sure they didn't change it this year?
No, sir.
No, you're right. You're right.
So I think they're trying to get themselves back into that position where they could be an outside chance for the Final Four, but I don't think so. But I do like West Virginia in this game.
Nobody in the Big 12 is going to make the top 4.
Other than Oklahoma. If they win out, they have a shot.
They're not going to.
Well, we'll see. I just said they have a shot. I mean, they're not mathematically.
Well, I have a shot too. I have a shot too.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. It just bricks half the time. I have a shot. It's just not good. So yes, Oklahoma has a shot. But
Greer, Will Greer.
Thank you.
Courtney,
I will bash any Boston team. I'm going with the Horns, man.
You gonna stay with the Texans?
Like I said, I think they're still underrated. West Virginia is so wishy-washy this year. And it's at Texas, right? It's at Texas.
Yeah, it's at Texas. Okay. But real quick, Chris, we're not talking about basketball today.
Hold on.
We got a lot to talk about with Clay next week. Next Wednesday at the tavern. We got 2 weeks to build up.
Yes, the ass lost his hair today, Courtney.
What's up, Brett? So anyway, back to the Texas, West Virginia. So you're going Texas, I'm going West Virginia.
Yep. Hook 'em
right.
horns.
Okay, so
I think Texas might blow them out.
Wow. Okay.
They have a shot.
I don't know. West Virginia pits up. They
have a
puts
shot.
up a lot of yards offensively. So I think this is going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be in
Big
the 40s. Be in the 40s.
Big 12 game.
So let's jump into number 14, Penn State, traveling into the big house for the 5th ranked Michigan Wolverines.
He's so proud to say that, folks.
Yes, man, it's been so long. It's been so long.
I don't have my water today. Oh, you know what, Damon? Will you reach back there and grab me my Fiji? Right. We will sponsor, Fiji.
Chris is going with the horns.
There you go. There you go. See, I'm not the only smart one here.
So, yes, back to the game. So,
yes, your game. Your game.
Michigan has won 8 in a row.
Yeah.
Since the loss to Notre Dame first game of the season. This is a much different team.
It is.
Much different team. Defense obviously is still the number 1 overall rated defense in all of college football, leading in point differential, point score defense, run yards allowed.
He studied.
Scored points allowed. I mean, with these dudes are studs. You got 4 dudes that go in the first round.
So what you're saying is Jim Harbaugh finally is keeping his job until at least the last game of the season.
I don't think his job was ever in jeopardy, but it secures it
Yeah,
for at least another trip to Europe. But but this is a big game for both teams. Penn State, you've had a couple stumbles. And you haven't looked good.
No.
And McSorley's coming into this game a little banged up. Your running game is not where you thought it was supposed to be when you started hitting Big Ten play. I think Penn State is struggling a little bit. Defense is not.
Yeah, it's not there at all.
It's not there at all. And I don't know if you have the weapons to continually try to press this outstanding Michigan defense.
Well, which boy's name? Patterson?
Shea
Patterson, quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to light Penn State up this weekend. And I'm just being totally honest with you. My opinion, I see nothing happening good for Penn State.
Hey, man, let's talk about the fact that
I'm saying 16.
This Michigan defense held Michigan State to 94 total yards for a complete college football game.
Yeah, that's
94 total yards.
Yeah. You take that for data.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, I just want to let everybody know that we had a little proud moment yesterday real quick. The past 2 days.
Yes.
Past 2 days. Good buddy over there at 1070 The Fan, JMV. He was giving us some shout outs for my man's stat that he put out on Klay Thompson. Now, Chris, kind of going back real quick to your thing. Mm-hmm. Klay Thompson only took how many dribbles was it, Damon?
9 times.
And how many points?
56.
And 14 threes? 9 dribbles, folks.
It's not like I researched that. I'm not going to sit here and say I was combing through the stat line or anything. I was, watching some basketball programs, midday, and I thought I heard it and I thought it was intriguing, so I put it out there.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was good. But hey, JMV, we appreciate the help and support for the small guy in Indy. Thank you.
Awesome. So I got Michigan.
All right. There's nothing. 16.
And
Michigan by 16.
And because of that, because of the final of our game of the week, Michigan is going to be in the top 4.
Oh,
so it's going to be the first time in probably about 30 years that both Notre Dame and Michigan are in the top 4 poll. That's great.
Here we are.
It's great.
Don't slip up to Northwestern.
Sorry, OSU. You're out of there, buddy.
Don't slip up to Northwestern, Irish.
So, number 1, Alabama.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, hold on.
What?
It's the black and white.
Funny
Right. Hold on. Here's the button. Click. It's the black and white sports college game of the week. That was the button.
So you got number 1, Alabama.
Yep. Hi, Eli.
What up, bro? Number 1, Alabama going into number 4, LSU.
Man, it's going to be a good one.
Is that a night game?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure college game days there and everything. That's the night game.
Night game? Night game?
I'm going to double check this. Hold on.
ABC. If it's an ABC night game, I'm going with LSU.
You said that earlier this year in one of them because LSU doesn't lose at night in Happy Valley.
No, it's not Happy Valley. It's
Death Valley. Death Valley. My bad.
Because we had a debate. We're trying to figure out what Death Valley the Undertaker was from.
Arizona.
All right.
Well, I found that out for you, by the way.
Okay. WWE stats.
I looked it up for you.
What are you looking for?
Hold on. I'm making sure. You know what, Damon? I haven't given you one of these this week. Shut up, Damon.
So, but
just keep talking for a second.
Yeah, we'll talk about,
Yes.
Alabama.
Yes, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. night game. So I'm going LSU night game.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bama fans. You're done after this week.
Man, I'm going.
You're still going to be in the top 4. Blah blah blah. But LSU's taking.
But what scares me, and the only reason I'm going there because it's a night game in LSU, Death Valley is rocking. Is pretty hard to win there, and that's the only reason why I'm going there. And Saban already knows how it is there because he won a national championship there. So,
what's LSU's coach's name? Well, something he's talking about. We're gonna take him down to Alabama.
What's that? The defensive coach from Waterboy.
Oh yeah,
So,
what's up, Rob? What's up, Bill?
Oh yeah, he'll be mad as shit.
Hold on. How many years will you be mad, Damon, if Michigan loses to Notre? This show, folks, will probably be over, deleted, everything if Notre Dame beats their ass again this year.
This is a done deal. What up, Corey? So what scares me about this game for LSU? Yes, your defense is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can slow down Alabama a lot. I think you match up well. Alabama, they haven't really been tested defensively wise. I mean, they're just out there slinging the ball all over the place, and you haven't really come up to anybody that can pressure receivers. LSU's has that. But what hurts me is LSU's offense. Are you good? Your defense? I think you can hold Alabama to way under their season average. But is your offense going to be able to put up the points to compete? Because they're still going to score. But is your offense going to be able to give us some points to give your defense some help?
Right.
So that's the only thing that concerns me. But I am still going for the third time. I'm still going to LSU.
I'm gonna go with the Tigers myself, man. I honestly think that they may be the best team in the country at this moment.
At their place.
At their place.
At their place.
Yes.
So I mean, because it's really hard. I mean, not because it's my team or your team as well. You can't say that LSU right now is playing better than either Michigan or Notre Dame.
No, I will not say that. But
so I can't say
pretty good.
But I it's just something that Alabama. You have one quarterback that had knee surgery last week. You got one quarterback that's you can't see it, but he's limping around.
Yeah.
But you can't really tell because he's they're not playing anybody. And he can sit back in the pocket and throw.
Right. He doesn't have to.
LSU is going to press him. Is he going to? How is his knee going to hold up when he has to get outside the pocket? And your third string quarterback is a true freshman.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot going on.
I still think LSU is the team to beat right now. And I'm glad, honestly, right now, Notre Dame doesn't have them on their schedule for the rest, for one of the 4 last games of the year. Teams get hot. teams get cold, and right now, I'm riding the Tigers wave right now.
I mean, this is the best time. This is the time of year that you want to be playing, or you're playing your best football, or getting into playing your best football.
right.
You know what I mean? Because it's taking you into the
Thanksgiving
end of, the end of your season,
right.
into your conference games, and you sit the month and a half going into the bowl games.
I'm reading comments here. Got to work on those Louisiana. No, that was the I was trying to be the coach from LSU. I can't remember his name.
I don't even know his name. I just know it was like everybody said, "Why did you hire this guy?" But then look at him; he's winning
Right.
football games. He completely turned that program around in the midseason last year.
Yep.
When he was an interim coach.
Yep. And like I said, man, I think they're on a hot streak. They're gonna roll the Tide right out of Death Valley. And I even say it may be like a pick six to win the game
Like
type game.
Out, like Alabama's driving to win. And
and then just
corner
LSU
jumps a
just,
route.
Duh.
I like it.
Or Alabama's got like a 2-point lead and they're just kind of killing the clock a little bit, but then they got to get that long third down because they just had a holding, so they're back like 3rd and 17.
You're doing
so
like some movie shit.
Oh, watch it, man. And then LSU's going to take that out of the air and just run it all the way back for like I'll say 63 yards, and then that's how they win.
Wow. Okay, I dig it. I dig it.
Getting dramatic here, folks. Dramatic.
So there you have it for
The
college.
Yes.
So now we have our 4 games for the NFL.
The NFL.
All right. So first off, we got Green Bay going into New England, and that's the Sunday night game.
Yes.
You got a matchup between 2 top 5 quarterbacks, 2 future Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Yep.
2 numerous record-holding quarterbacks.
And man, that trade that Green Bay made with Montgomery.
Yeah,
That
so he
seemed-
fumbles and
Did
you
that
get rid
seem
of
like
him.
a cut more than a trade?
Looked like
or-
a cut to me, even though that dude saved your backfield 2 seasons when you had no running back.
Right. That he did.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
surprised Rodgers didn't have the leading rusher for the team, but I know, Chris, we see you. Go
Yes,
Pack.
yes.
Go Pack.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. But again, you have New England
Boston
night game
at home. Go
I'm
Pack, go.
going Patriots.
Go Pack, go. Going with the Cheeseheads. I think that
Sorry, Chris, but
no,
that's,
you remember what you said about Aaron Rodgers going to give you 3 games at
Yeah.
least. This is going to be one of his 3 games that he gives. I mean, really gives the team the win.
Okay, I like to see. I thought he was going to do it last week, and he would. I mean, if Montgomery didn't fumble, Aaron Rodgers wins that game. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. I'll put that on everything that is all football.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right?
Yeah. So, hold on to the ball. You don't get cut.
Right.
I mean, traded.
Right. Traded.
So, you're going Green Bay?
I'm going Green Bay.
I'm going to Pats. All right. So, we got Detroit going into Minnesota.
Sucks we didn't have more to really look
the
at. in this
NFL games this week were not as
enthusiastic.
what's a
looking.
cute word?
Yeah.
It was
A cute word?
Was not exciting. Was not something that just like, ooh, look at this.
Right. Intriguing.
Yeah, intriguing.
There's the
Yeah.
word I was thinking of earlier. Yeah, there was nothing really intriguing, definitely, about this matchup because
Fine, Felicia.
I'm sorry.
Why you be getting mad, man? You got the title track. You know what I mean? We got your little guitar riff.
Right.
You know, you're sorry that you can't get that 12-4. It'll be my bad.
Well, yeah, they definitely ain't getting 12-4 this year, but they get a 1-0 this week against the Pats, I think.
Yeah. So what
But
you
we're
say?
talking
Sean?
about, yeah, I'm sorry,
Yes.
we're talking about Minnesota and
Sean
and
goes
Detroit.
Minnesota.
Yeah,
I'm kind of gonna go Minnesota too. I just don't.
Lions are on a
And did they just
downward
trade Golden
spiral.
Tate too?
To Philly.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Downward spiral for the rest of the season
they're-
for Detroit.
Detroit, man, Patricia looks like a bum. I mean, I'm not meaning to sound mean, but the ass will talk about you when you look like a bum. When
Well,
you're sitting on
yeah,
the, on,
I
you're
mean,
sitting
but-
on the sidelines looking like a bum.
I just don't. I never thought that he was head coach material. I was always thought that he was
Stay on the
gonna be
defense.
a top defensive coordinator in the league.
He was talking about Montgomery. Yes. Gotcha. Now we're with
Yes, bye, Felicia. He's a true cheesehead, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah,
He is dedicated.
He is. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'm sticking Minnesota.
I'm not gonna go away from Minnesota. Minnesota has too many weapons, and Adam Thielen is wow.
Hey, who's leading that division? Isn't that the black and blue division? Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago's winning it. I think.
Chicago's up.
I think Chicago's got it by 1 because
over Minnesota, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool. All right. Sorry, 12-4. Sorry, Chris. You my guy. I ain't see you forever, so I'm picking on you. So we both take Minnesota into that one. So that means we jump into another tough game. Pittsburgh. What?
I was looking.
Vikings.
Yep.
Vikings.
What? No, I was looking at our list.
Oh, our list.
Yeah.
So we're going Vikings. No, we're done with the Vikings.
Yeah, I know. I was just never mind. Keep going.
Yeah,
Damon.
whatever.
Shut up, Damon.
We're going Steelers into Baltimore.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Was that just the list itself?
Yeah. So Baltimore won the first game.
Yep. Baltimore's going to win the second game.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that, but I think Pittsburgh's got their groove. They found their stride. Defense is playing outstanding. They're turning over the ball. Ben is lighting them up. He's on pace for over 5,000 yards this season. James Conner's got 3 straight 100-yard rushing games.
Yep.
Total all-purpose yards, almost 200 the last 3 games as well. Catching the ball out the backfield, looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Brown is not saying a whole lot because he's getting his touchdowns. Schuster's looking good. Hey, man.
I think we put the Pittsburgh Steelers on our list a lot so Damon can hear himself talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers a lot.
Well, we can't put Philly on there.
Nope. Don't want to right now. But we beat the Jags. We went to London. No, look.
Hey,
we went to London.
Listen.
We turned London into Philly with our fans.
Speaking of that, I don't know if you guys paid attention to what the football players did in London. You had the 4 football players that had the bill of $46,000.
And then walked out.
And thought you was going to walk out on it.
They don't know who we are. We're going to walk out on a $60,000 bill.
I want to know how 4 people drank up $46,000 worth of liquor.
2 days. Man, I wouldn't be able to do any walkthroughs or anything on Saturday.
I know. My wife's been to London. She's been over there for work. So I want to know, when you were over there, how much were the drinks that you had when you were over there? Do you think that, because we go out, we drink a couple beers, we do a little damage.
$60,000 worth.
$46,000.
64.
It was 46.
64.
64,000.
64.
Man, goddamn.
64, folks.
Man, that's a lot of hen.
Man, that is the
$64,000 bar tab. That is retarded.
That is the longest aged Tennessee I have ever
was they
heard
freaking
of.
Triple malt, double barreled, vintage,
man, how much?
1736 whiskey.
What's that champagne? What's it? Cristal.
Dom.
Yeah, like $3
Ace
grand
of Spades
a
or something. I don't know. Whatever it was retarded.
Y'all are dumb. I'm just gonna say it flat out. Y'all were dumb for doing that.
46,000 pounds.
What's that equal to? Oh, okay. 64,000, 46. I got you. Never mind. That was a dumb thing. Yep. Get a bit tipsy. Well, I'd be.
Man, and then just like, hey, you know what? I'm going to leave now.
Right. I'll play the drunk card at that point. Man, I don't even remember.
That's great. So, you got Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Baltimore, man. That defense is gonna stuff the run up, I think.
I know this is Pittsburgh's chance to get back at the top of the division ahead of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna take a hold of it.
I don't even want to talk about it. Don't even bring up Cincinnati's name, okay?
All right, we want to talk about Cincinnati.
Man.
All right, so
I think they're playing Tampa Bay this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go Tampa Bay.
Well, Jameis Winston's not playing with his.
Thank God for them.
Just cutting.
Nah, you
Just cutting.
lose
You know what I
the
mean?
baggage.
Just bust.
Lose the
Bust.
baggage, man. Lose the
So-
baggage. Hey, at least you're not the Raiders.
They're cutting everybody. And John Gruden thinks we're all excited because he said, man, people are calling my phone to
Right.
play here. Whatever, Chucky. You should have stayed on Monday Night Football.
I can't wait to go to Vegas, man.
That's amazing.
Whatever.
That's amazing.
You guys suck, man. Seriously. You never mind. I ain't even gonna get on the Raiders because they suck.
Special addendum.
Special what?
edition.
Say that again.
Special addendum.
See what I got to deal with, folks? This is what I get.
And this is raspberry tea.
Sure it is, Damon.
I gotta drive. It's raspberry tea.
Uh-huh.
So that takes us into our game of the week.
The NFL game of the week. Week.
This might be almost as exciting as the college games.
I think this is a good one.
It's gonna have points like a college game.
Yeah. That's what you would think. It would be a shootout, you would think.
You got
But
the
who knows?
undefeated
Watch.
Los Angeles
Oh,
Rams.
This will
What?
like be a 10-9 game or some crap like that. Some crazy stuff.
Wow. What's the weather?
You're right. I don't know.
Well, they're playing in the dome,
A
so
little wet right now out there.
it's playing in the dome.
Yeah.
So you got Los Angeles Rams 8-0
Yep.
going into the Superdome. They still call it the Superdome, or is it the Mercedes-Benz Superdome?
Probably Mercedes-Benz if their name's on it.
Yeah.
Because they got a big Benz symbol
Yeah,
at the top,
yeah.
don't they?
I'm surprised that no brother tried to steal it. Put it on the necklace. My bad. That's great.
That's funny right there. That's funny.
I'm going to.
I just want to make everybody sure that they heard Damon, not this guy, say that, okay?
It might have been my best joke today. I don't know. I'm going to New Orleans.
This, unfortunately, may be the NFC Championship game coming up in January right here.
I believe it.
Obviously, at the beginning of the year, I had the Saints going against Philly and Philly winning, but we'll see what happens there.
I had the Rams, but I didn't think they were going undefeated. So this is a game that I could see that I foresee them losing.
Yeah.
So-
Definitely, because the Saints are on fire, man.
And Drew Brees is lighting it up.
Saints are on fire. Drew Brees is
Jump passes, running backs,
Man.
receivers just catching all kinds of-
Kamara.
Yeah.
He's a bad
Yeah.
man, folks. He's he's like the next coming of Darren Sproles.
Oh, yes. So
He's getting hate mail already, folks.
people love to hate the one.
Hey,
So-
speaking of the one, real quick. Oh no, go ahead. We'll finish the list and then we'll go into
But
something.
that
real
was the
quick.
list. That was the game of the week.
So who you got?
I got New Orleans.
I got the Saints. So who did we differ on besides your game?
That
That was it.
was it. Nope, you
No,
went
took
Green
the
Bay.
Patriot. Yeah,
You
took
went
the
Green Bay.
Patriots. All right, Chris, I got your back on that one. Go Pack, go.
Yep, go Pack, go. Sean got Rams. Yeah, cheesehead. Yeah, whatever.
He just better be worried for his own Monday night game and then getting beat right back 6 days away on the Sunday night game.
I was picking the games. Hey, now that I know she's listening, hey, I need your picks. I need your picks, wife, so I can get that sit in.
Ah,
Well,
you're gonna miss one pick because the Niners and the Raiders are getting ready to play here in a little bit.
No, we'll be good.
Okay,
We'll be good.
depends on once you get to you.
Yeah.
Just tell me that pick first, and then
Yeah.
we'll put the rest in later.
Right. So, that's it.
Okay, so we have a poll going right now on our Facebook page. It is to possibly rename your partner here.
Okay.
It's come to my attention
Uh-huh.
from a couple people
No.
that maybe I should kind of
Uh-huh.
change it to not be
Uh-huh.
an A.
An ass.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I should just put a picture of a donkey and then they
Uh-huh.
get it. But
Or just go Jack. ass. No,
Dan Jack. No, that sucks, dude.
Yeah,
Why would I want that?
Yeah, that's pretty gay.
Okay, so everybody that's watching, if you haven't already, go to the poll on our page.
Jordan says, "Don't rename the ass. You are the ass."
Oh man. Hey, I want to see the votes, folks.
Well, let's see.
And the ending, and see, we set up the poll to end next week before our show at the tavern. So I want everybody to sit there, and if you're going to vote to change it, I want to hear something. And if I get like repeat names, that's not. I know how some of you folks can be, so I got to watch what I'm saying here because I'm not going to be holding my words on this. But if we get, a good name or something, I might think about changing.
Okay, we'll give you the opportunity to explore other options.
Because since he's the one, earlier we was joking. I said the second.
Be the one squared.
Yeah, it just wasn't working.
Or it could be number 2. Then we can be the one and the 2.
I'm noticing, man. I cut my hair and I got a big old pimple. See, I don't know.
Well, so now we're gonna do some dermatology work.
Sean, I'm giving him the button. Shut up, Sean.
Right? Trashy toilet bowl sound. So there you have it. Black and White's first live pick'ems.
Yeah.
So I think it went pretty well.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for next Wednesday, man.
Yeah, next Wednesday at the tavern, downtown Indianapolis, 802
Southwest Street,
Indianapolis.
Did you got a
great Indianapolis? Yes, downtown Indianapolis. We got a great bartender, Angie. She takes good care of us.
She's good. Rob down there is great people, great guy.
So I mean, it's an interactive bar. You guys come on down. You can sit around. You can watch us do the show.
You can listen in while you're there. If you cannot make it, we're right here, Facebook Live.
Have a couple of beers, couple of shots, talk some sports.
Yep. And an extended time frame now.
An hour and a half.
Yep. 7:30 to 9 live every Wednesday night. You can check us out on Facebook, obviously, Twitter, YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud at BW Sports 1, at BW Sports Damon, at BW Sports Dan. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun jazz. Now I'm going to get him to pay up his bet because we are not. Nope.
It's not doing it. No. It's not happening. It's not happening in Michigan shirt.
Hold on.
Our time is gonna look.
Take your sweatshirt off.
Facebook is telling us no, because then I'll be
What's
stripping.
it telling you?
I'll be stripping, and then we'll have to advertise for that.
Here, I'll hold it. Come on.
No, I'm not doing it.
You want to play music too?
Nope. We're not doing it. I'm not with disrespect by Michigan for that.
Okay, folks. He's not gonna wear a Michigan shirt next week on Wednesday. So we're gonna get him, and I'm gonna make sure that Angie, the bartender down at the tavern, she's not gonna serve you anything until you do this.
I'm old school. I'll have some in my back pocket.
All right, man. Y'all can check us out next week. Remember
what?
I don't know. Remember where we're at? Tavern,
we're at
802 Southwest Street.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, there.
That's it.
And I'll tell you what.
What?
We got another live show coming up soon with our partner, motionawaypain.com. We will be doing a little motioning out the pain with Dawn Green. So if you haven't, check her out, motionawaypain.com.
All righty. Well, we're out of here.
Yes. And as we do always and every day,
we keep it classy, Indy.
Shoot from the hip.
Hit the button.
Hit the button. Hey, Damon.
Yes, sir.
What if I told you that in 5 minutes you can make your pain 50% better by doing 1 or 2 movements to correct your symmetry?
I would either call you guide or a knowledgeable person.
Well, motionawaypain.com, that's how.
Awesome. I like anything that takes away pain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don Green and motionawaypain.com is a new method to get the weekend warrior back on the field, heal injuries faster, and kick that nagging 10-year-old sciatica to the curb.
Nothing like a whole bunch of old people trying to live their youth.
This is true. This is true. Visit motionawaypain.com for a free lesson or a free consultation with Dawn today.
Well, I'm going to go check her out.